it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Wait, that 380!
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Check. Go down.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on the first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. Taking it in. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Makes the score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Intended for
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Up at the 32-yard line.
intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 41.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mike, 45. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come up the ball. 6. Gun. No. Off.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Gronkowski. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with... Three tight ends here for 1st and goal. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Right there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Too little. 54 Mike.
From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Here's 12. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warren. Check 15. Check 15. Switch.
Now Wilson on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Tackle made.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
For the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucs, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Oh, the return is Mickens. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 30-yard line, second and 12. This time Wilson will throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. Interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
44-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Go. Check 37.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
14-yard line.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's get up.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. Check hot,
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Mickens to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. A give to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ford on the stop.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
This is Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Go 14.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Jones. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Seahawks.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on second and 8, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 23. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ronald Jones.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down.
There's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1 from the 2.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1. At the 2-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Third down, here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with time running out. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Let's go.
Well, we were on hand in for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move. Line, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off
the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. No Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.